the coffee people. First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. My company is Black Series Edition LLC. It's me getting up. I usually leave my projector running at night because I have it in eco mode anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. But I leave it running at night so that way I can wake up in the morning to my beautiful fish. And this is on a $270 projector, my Christie. No calibration. Looks absolutely beautiful. Let me get up and get my day started. Where is my stand? Should be in here. It's probably in the next room. Let's go twist around my cables. Let's go track down the stand. Cricket. All right, there's part of the stand right here. And let's grab the half off my stand. There we go. This guy's right in here. Let me see buttons there. And the phone, see if it can fit right there. Alright, let me get you guys put in there. Okay. Oh, way too far up. Alright, let's get this adjusted. This is what I wake up to every morning because I leave my projectors on at night because I have them, they're all in eco mode anyway. So I don't have to worry about the projectors burning out or the lamps and all that because everything sits in eco mode. My projectors are not really burning a lot of power. Let's get a little neater in here because right now it's a hot mess in here. Let me get out of the way. That close to the screen. Let me see. There we go. That's a good position right there. All right. Gotta start my day. Get myself a hot cup of tea first of all. You know, when I get up in the morning and I get ready to get set up for the day, I now have to be careful about how I present myself in the morning because, again, I get I have to go through the being uncomfortable because I have an individual who's been taking pictures of me. And that is just, like I said, it's cringy and it's creepy, you know? Because, you know, people didn't do stuff like that when I've been in the field for a long time. And people didn't do that. People didn't go in and take pictures of other people and post them. No one did stuff like that. No one at all, ever. Until this individual came on the scene. People didn't act like that. People had respect for each other. It's just cringy and creepy that anytime I'm doing a video, if I'm walking in front of the camera, this creep is going to go in and take pictures of the inside of my house or step out and I take some images and stuff. It's creepy, you know? So when I get up on camera, like, I got to make sure I'm on point because this guy is weird. And literally, that was a picture of me in my closet getting cables to set up for a demonstration. I was in there looking for 100-foot blue cable to run for the projector mapping. That's what it was. Excuse me with the coughing. And I literally found an old modem that I forgot that I didn't throw away. And I thought it'd be cool. I'd just take, there was an old modem with a security unit. I was gonna take the hard drive out and use it for something pretty cool. And that split second, that guy went in and took that picture and basically sent it back to me. That's creepy. That's stalking material. Stalkers do that kind of stuff. They'll take pictures of the front of your house or you coming out of your house. That's just really, really creepy. But I've never, as long as I've been in the business, I have never seen other people, and especially in home theater projection, do that to other people. Name anybody in home theater right now taking pictures of other people, and no, that's weird. So that's one of the things, you know, I was talking to a friend of ours, that's why we file for stalking charges, because it's just creepy. This is what I wake up to every day in the morning. So I had to add that in there, but that's literally how I feel now. When I walk around on camera, I gotta be careful about being on camera sometimes because I've got a very creepy individual who's obsessed with me. He takes pictures of me while I'm walking around on right now as I'm walking around. Weirdo. Today, I'm going to do a setup on this wall. I'm going to do two projectors. I'm going to do the Christie 401, and I want to do the Sony on there too at 1,000 lumens. So I want to do all of them on there. We're going into the other room. Yeah, so I had to add that in there, but yeah, that's how I feel now when I'm on camera. If I walk out in front of camera, you know, this creepy guy, I run the risk of him going in and taking pictures of me. Freaking weirdo. Don't worry, creepy. I'm going to basically see you in court, and all the pictures you've taken of me, they're going to be right up there on that teleprompt. You can explain that to the judge and the lawyer, how creepy you are. Disturbing. Volume for this too. This is the other projector we're using, the Christie 505. It's another projector I have we're using in this demonstration. My projector in this room, my screen here is 152. My projector is sitting back 21 feet from my screen. My setup in here. So that's all we're going to talk about that. I just want to bring that up because that's how I was feeling when I walked across the camera. Literally, I was feeling like a bit of a like I don't know what this guy's doing at the end of the day. Like, it's weird. Feel violated every time I walk in front of a camera. That's literally how I feel, violated. Because I don't know what kind of creepy stuff he's doing, but he got saved to his personal folder. I don't know. But let's get off of that today. We got things to do. I want to show off the screen how I wake up in the morning. This is what I see, and enjoy the technology. This here. Hot tea and stuff. Another projector. This one? No. Oh, no, it's this one. Oh, shoot. Let me get this in here. I don't want to lose this. Got a bad habit losing remote controls as it is. Oh, that's tacos. Now it's the spoon. Okay, well that's done. I'm gonna have to ask this hot to get another one. pesky commercials. Usually YouTube will sit there and put in an entire licensed music. That's why I say if you're doing demonstrations, be careful about walking too far away from your camera, because YouTube will literally stick an entire licensed video into your videos and you'll get a copyright strike. They do stuff like that. I like they do things purposely just to mess you up. I was looking over on my PayPal account and they got something called Zella. I think it is, I'm saying it right, where it just allows customers to come in and just tap the card reader, which is fantastic because this is going to be great for the storefront. I mean, now I don't even have to get a kiosk unit. I can just use PayPal's Zella. I think it's Zealous, or I'll get the right. I figure out the proper way of saying it. But anyways, the unit that they got, that it's an already kiosk unit, already set up. Customer can come in and tap their card and make their payment. This makes it so much easier. So I'm going to do some research on that and see how that all works and apply for one, so that way I can use it for the storefront. This will be great. Got some sunlight coming in through the window right there. Can't use it in direct sunlight. It's not designed for that.
Some top-load washers spark interest, but it's fleeting.
Please work.
But LG high-efficiency top-load washers, you can count on them.
Now that's fire.
No. Now that's good.
Good.
Step into the suit and experience the acclaimed adventure.
I never did understand Metroid. Good game, but never understood it too much. First ones had like endless puzzles. I mean, literally endless. Whoever beat Metroid game, bro, I give you that much. Wow.
looks right. Am I right, Vince? Yeah, I just want the right oil for me.
That's
Let's
right there.
choose the right oil.
I'm
Right
setting up
filter,
for the next
right
room,
price.
that's why.
Yeah, it just feels right. Right.
Here we go. Setting up for the next room. Adobe 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
It's just right here.
I love.
Now for the lights on, this is my normal environment. This is my normal environment right there. I don't burn my lights 24/7. I gotta pay electric bills. Electric bill, not electric bills. It's hot tea today. Desperately needed. Some of you waiting for packages, we do apologize. Amazon delayed us yesterday. We were supposed to have going out today for shipping, but we had some items coming in containers. I got all my containers from Amazon. I was buying them from Uline, but Uline's prices went up. So they got a little expensive. So now we just go to Amazon until we can find another supplier. So containers were supposed to be here yesterday and did not make it here yesterday, but they will be here today. And you will be shipped out as always, as we always keep our word. Oh, sorry about that. I had somebody, you know, people troll in my videos all the time. Everybody gets trolls. And I was like, why do you have a punch striking bag in your doorway? And I said, because I do. That's the end of the conversation. More concerned, why are you concerned about the striking bag? When I'm showing a video strictly about a video that involves projection screen paint. That's a bit disturbing. Oh man, this hot tea is amazing. Earl Grey in the morning, absolutely amazing. Other blinds open up over here. So behind us, we have our blinds and everything are open. I don't know if I'm sure right about this. I think it did happen to I think it happened to the Hiltons. That their inheritance was cut off. They had to go out and earn their own money. I like that. I actually knew, one of my friends, he worked for a company where the owner, he knew the owner, him and the owner were like one of good friends. And of course, the guy made serious money. And he basically cut his kids off at the age of 18. They were cut off and they had to earn their own money in order to keep their inheritance. I like that. I think that's the way they should do things. And when you got to work a job like everybody else, it kind of brings a perspective on the entire world on how things actually function in the real world. Before I got into this business, man, I had to do a lot of stuff. Dug graves, grave digger, worked in a slaughterhouse. Nothing says incredible like working in a slaughterhouse in the middle of summertime. Oh, man, that was a bad job. It had to be done, but still, it's not a job I enjoyed. The Lord had me blessed to get into this business. And this is where I've been ever since. I love it. The vice president. Are we wearing a tie today? Or are we just going casual? Let me get him ready for his window. The vice president. Or CEO, wherever he wants to call himself. Hey, Ferdinand. What's going on with you? It's a Catholic. day we're getting rid of all those boxes. We collected enough of them. And we'll start building your castle. Seems good. This one. I think this one's really nice.
Why did we choose Safe Lane? For us, driving around is the only way we can get our baby to sleep. So when our wind...
Would you like some tea, Taco? No tea? Just wondering. I'd eat some milk today too. I'll pick you up some milk. Forgot to do that yesterday. People. That's a bad habit of me carrying remote controls around the house. I'm in the back adjusting. I'm like, wait a minute, this is not working. Where is this going to? And then realize it goes to the one up here.
Smoking with hypnosis.
Man, my bad. There you go. I'll leave this in here, so we're gonna walk over to that. Let's go to the, those are all Tacos boxes over there. We're going to be building Tacos Kingdom today. I'm actually on a couple of phone sites for cats. So someone gave me some cool blueprints on basically how to make a castle out of boxes for Taco. There we are. So we swapped out. We're now on 1,000 lumens. Because, you know, like I said, I try to back my products up as much as possible. You know, showing people that we can use 5,000 lumen projectors and next 2,000 lumen projectors. Make sure we got our screens correct here. There we go. Let's bring this back a little bit. So that's my Sony, a VPL CS4 1000 lumen portable projector sitting next to a 5000 lumen 1080p Christie projector. And here's the model number right here if you need to see it. There we go. There's the projector right here. They're nice projectors. They look fantastic on our screen paint products. The only problem, they only do 4.3 because they're very old projectors. It's a very, very old projector. Let's go over here and let's go look at that side by side. Wouldn't that happen, right? The minute I go to the side by side, commercial comes on. That's peachy. There is, let me get this moved out of the way. A chair in here. Get a little more room in here. So we can move this over so we don't have to stand in the middle of the screen. There we go. And there we are. 1,000 lumens versus 5,000 lumens. That's how bright the gain is on the technology, which shows at the end of the day when we do our demonstrations that our screens can literally generate enough light that, 1,000 lumen projector can be as bright as a 5,000. Video on this side. $12K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Sorry, people. Since I'm here now living at an apartment for now, that
Introducing the new Marella. The world's largest modern downtown, and at its heart,
is that now I have to be around other people, and there's also kids in the building too also. So I wear a mask if I'm going to take out trash, or if I'm going out the front door, I wear a mask to the front door and then I remove it. I do carry kind of a sanitizer spray, because I do wipe down the doors when I touch them. If I'm touching the doors, I try not to use my elbow when I'm pushing through, but I do wipe it down because everybody else getting sick, especially kids. Even when I touch my own door, when I was living in the house, I constantly wash my hands all the time because, like I said, it's outside of my door. But in here, because I'm living around other people, I keep my distance from them. So, I let my tenants know that I am sick and just keep my distance, have a mask on and all that, be considerate. In this place, when you walk out the door, you're not outside. When you walk out the door, you're inside of a building. So you move around inside the building, and we have keys to the back and the front in this place. So when I go out to the front, I'm met by a door with security locks and cameras and all that stuff. Because like I said, it's a kind of like it's a different kind of apartment unit. Oh, what is going on over here on the other side? That back over there. So I have to go through doors in order to get out of here. Oh, come on now. Been having that problem with the Fire Stick. The minute I press the microphone, it automatically switches to the menu. I think this one's about to go. So maybe time to get another Fire Stick for that side. We haven't had it that long. 4K snow screensaver. Sorry, people. This is where I get to the last of my cold. That's like an all for one finale. Sneezing, sniffy nose, coughing. This is my final stage for my cold. What I have to go through. It's kind of like when you play those mech games and you beat the mech and it just goes into complete berserk mode as far as rockets all over the place. Yeah, it's like that. I have to go through stages when I get sick. Puppy boy. So when I'm showing you at 1,000 with projector, we're displaying snow or white levels. And over here at 5,000, well, we don't really display snow in there. It's a 5,000 with projector. I do this because every once in a while, we get the fake accounts will come in and try to spread nonsense by saying, well, the reason why the screen's producing snow because we're using a 5,000 projector. You do know I own other projectors, right? This is why throughout the entire month we were doing swap outs constantly in the room back and forth, and in the other room when everybody else is still doing demonstrations on the same projector, same projector, same environment every day. And I must have swapped out dozens of times in different combinations doing different forms of projectors. So we'll just let our snow play over here. Oh, let's do this one real quick. 4K demonstration. right, people? 4K demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see. I'll take that one. TCL 4K demonstration. Didn't ask to choose what I wanted. Let me pick what I want. 38, it does that. Alright, here we go. Well, that one started late on the response. Let's try that again. So you're watching side by side the Christie 5,000 lumens full 1080p projector WXGA 1920 by 1200 versus a 720p 600 by 800 res projector at around SVGA. I forgot what the resolution is on this. Oh, it is 600 by 800 res. My bad, sorry about that. This is why we tell customers that you do not have to spend the money for expensive projectors to get an amazing image. And the reason why we tell you that you have to use the gray and white screens is because this is a screen that doesn't properly see color. It's a screen that doesn't pick up contrast. Contrast is needed for color. It's a must. So if they can't see, the better the contrast on the technology, the better your colors are going to produce, the better the ambient light projection technology is going to work. That's how it all comes together. Excuse me about that. So if they're having a difficult time picking up contrast, guess what follows with that? Color follows with that, and ambient light projection technology also follows along with that. And the screen just doesn't work right. And as what Google said, the reason why a black technology is more superior because it adds more detail, more depth to the image, produces better color. These screens are designed for ambient light or non-ambient light environments, are designed for indoor and outdoor. It's a more superior form of technology. So with that being said, the customer really doesn't have to spend the money for an expensive projector, put something in that the screen doesn't need to begin with. You're going to spend less money on your projector. Now, those who want to argue with me on that one and say, oh, that's not true, all right. You got a projector with 4 million to 1 contrast. How much do you think that projector would cost you over a projector that has a 2,000 to 1 contrast? Which one's going to cost you more? Of course, excuse me. It'll be the one that will cost you around 2,000 to 1 contrast, would be less. The one with 4 million is going to cost you far more. Why would you need 4 million to 1 contrast? Because your screen doesn't see contrast correctly. It doesn't pick it up at all, period. And that's why you spent the money for it. Well, with our technology, it's not needed. That projector sitting there projecting over here has 100 to 1 contrast attached to it. So therefore, since you don't spend the money for an expensive projector to put in for what your screen doesn't have, that means you don't have to spend the money for an expensive projector. And therefore, you save money. Something 4K HD HDR video demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Ugh, man, why when I ask for that, they give me the weirdest stuff YouTube can ever think of. Seriously? Gee whiz. TCL 4K demonstrations. My goodness,
Getting
YouTube.
that from YouTube.
Never asked for a 4K demonstration. You give me a freaking horror show. TLC 4K demonstrations. Sorry about that, people. Man. Excuse me. Full case, no screensaver. Dip on this projector that doesn't want to come with me. It'll fight me a little bit. I wanted to bounce it to the ceiling. Let's see. Gotta wait for that image to come. There we go. So you're watching this technology right now. Produce a white level off my ceiling next to a fluorescent LED light. That's literally how high the heightener is on this technology. Let's move my projector all the way over. There we go. That's literally how crazy the heightener is on this technology. That's why I wanted to take the projector off the stand, so that way you could see right next to me, taking it and directing it right to the ceiling. Same demonstrations you see here, these are the same demonstrations I'm doing in the showroom.
If I switch to iPhone, will it get the latest updates? iPhone comes with the latest operating system right out of the box.
Okay, so no screensaver.
Internet on YouTube.
I'm gonna sit there with the mini projector, I'm gonna hit the ceiling and everything with that bad boy. Same demonstrations I'm doing here, I'm doing right in the showroom. There you go. That's how bright that technology is. That's a 4,000 projector sitting across from me. It's generating the exact same power that basically a 5,000 projector is kicking in. Now, let me explain something to the naysayers really quick. Do you see on my website where it says powered by God's technology? Do you know what we give credit to for blessing us to have the ability to be able to have this kind of technology? We thank our Lord and Savior. I thought my nose was really good on that one. Sorry about that when you're on the camera doing that. So my technology comes from God. Whether you like it or not, it comes from God. And you can try as much as you want all day long to try to tear down what I've built, what I've tried to design, my blessings that I got from my Savior. I will always come up on top, no matter what. Always. Because the Lord that I serve, basically at the end of the day, protects me, watches over me, and gives me wonderful blessings. You can never, ever take this from me. Ever. Look at your outcome of it all. These people are going to court. They're being prosecuted. Some of them will lose their freedom over this. They're going to be sued for a ton of money. It's going to be pretty bad. This is not going to be very good for them. That's your outcome. Where does my outcome come from this? I have new technology coming out 2024. I have investors that are coming up for my technology. I have showrooms and storefronts where my company's going to do, products are going to be displayed. That's where I'm going. Do I see you guys designing or making anything else new? No, because you can't. Your hands cannot be blessed. And the reason why I can't be blessed is because the way you have carried yourself down through time. You prosecuted me for something that I didn't even do wrong. All I did was make a screen paint. That's all I did. Didn't even know you guys. You guys didn't even exist in my world 10 years back when I was making great products. You weren't even around. So all I did was go in, make screen paints, because I myself didn't want to spend $3,000 for Grey Wolf. And all that time I was making paint, minding my own business, you guys pop up and try to discredit my company's name. This is one of the arguments they're going to be mentioned in court. So what did I do at the end of the day to deserve to be treated that way? You guys called me scammers. You said I'm stealing and robbing people. From the end of the day, try to damage my company's name. But yet, you guys were the ones playing prosecuting, going to court. Not me. I didn't do anything wrong. All I did was get up every single morning, as I always do, like now, show up my demonstrations, work, and get my job done so I can produce better products for my customers. I mean, beyond crazy stuff. I don't flash contracts anymore. I made a big mistake and I flashed a contract on camera because I'm thinking, okay, they've got some common sense. No, they don't have any common sense. I'm not going to mention the fellow's name because I don't want him in the video. But this is a man, grown man, he's a grown man, who decided to contact the fellow on the contract and tell him that I was a scammer and not to trust me. Did you know this man was at my house? That he came down to the workshop, he checked out all the screens. He found that quite disgusting. Then you guys end up blackballing yourselves. You did this damage to yourself. He was very upset by that. What's wrong with this guy? And tried to convince him to buy his products instead. That's pretty sad. So that's what I'm being prosecuted for, because I get up every day and I work hard. Gentlemen, we call that jealousy. That's what it's called. I could have sat there and been jealous of the Black Diamond technology, and I could have held a kind of personal hatred for them for many, many years. Did I do that? No. I designed a technology equal to theirs, and then later on, designed something better. And if Diamond Screen Innovation wants to say, hey, that's not true, I have black technology. Your screens are gunmetal. You could match this stuff if you wanted to. So in the long run, my technology is going to continue on as God has blessed us to be to have. My table will still be blessed. We will have the things that we need to run our company. And you gentlemen, well, you're going to have to go through what you're going to have to go through. And hopefully out of this whole entire ordeal, that you learn to humble yourselves and learn to treat people with better respect. You don't go tampering with people's products and doing this to somebody else. Maybe you'll learn from this experience. But unfortunately, you're going to have to go through some very bad nightmare. At the end of the day, you don't touch God's people. Well, learn that lesson. You don't touch God's people. And you're still going to have to answer for a lot of things. Keep in mind, outside the courtroom, between you and God, you're going to have to answer for some stuff. You know, sending me email messages with the mark of the beast, with the word Satan and all this stuff in it. You think that's funny at the end of the day. God doesn't find that funny. Consider the fact that the reason why you're still alive because God has mercy on you. Do you know when you sleep, you have no way to be able to defend yourself? I'm not trying to say things can happen, but things can happen in your sleep. Like your gas could automatically stop working. A piece of your ceiling could break off and you could be crushed in your sleep. Anything can happen. Your heart could stop working. You can stop breathing. Anything can happen. That's why you should be lucky that God is so merciful. He's a good God at the end of the day. Because he even shows mercy towards you guys at the end of the day. He really does. Hope you learn in this process you have to go through. Hope you learn. And if you don't, well, you're destined for far worse things. Ain't that right, Mr. Taco? You want your tie today? Tie or bow tie? What are we working with today? He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. I'm going to go back into the other room. Sorry, my kitchen is such a mess. It is. I'm in there working on a few things. I got to clean it up in there. Look at that right there. That's what I love about it. Never went to school for chemistry at all, period. I didn't even go to business school, none of that. All that was given to me by God. And I'm going to get a chance to show this off, his blessing. I'm going to get a chance to show this off in a display room for all to see. I can't wait. I think I do want to put a cap on the site because, like I said, I don't want to do a lot of the. I don't want a ton of work. But I think I do want to set up another site for charities only. So anytime somebody makes a purchase, we'll divide it. It'll go from our side to help support the company, what we need to do, and the other half will definitely go to charity. Because this kind of technology and what it's going to be able to do, we could do so much with this. Last night I was on the computer looking at for all different areas we have running, like Salvation Army and food drives and stuff like that the company can donate to. So that's what we can do. Taco's screen paint is already set up. Pretty soon, for all his funds are going to the SPCA. Hey Taco, what do you think about that bird? It's a big bird, ain't it? It is a big bird, ain't it? Yeah, get up every morning. My God, I'm blessed to see my blessings every morning when I get up. Every morning when I get up. Ooh, April the 3rd. Craig and the Creek got the new episodes coming up. I can't wait to start watching them. I'm a big fan of Craig and the Creek. Yes, I still watch cartoons. Big bowl of cereal, plenty of cereal. As a matter of fact, I gotta restock my cereal supply. Cartoons. Excuse me. Kitchen organized and get that all cleaned up in there. Now, since I moved in this place, I haven't bought any furniture. The reason why I haven't bought any furniture is because I'm buying a house. That's why. There's no point in me filling this place up to get a U-Haul truck to drag everything out of here, stick it onto a truck, put it to the new. I'm not going through all that. No. They serve this purpose. I'm working in here, using the walls to do demonstrations. That's good enough for me. Got my office in the back. Get back and forth to the post office because it's such a short distance. I'm not too far away from my family. So I like it. I like it in this little section we're working in. I just call this my big office. That's what I call it. So for those individuals that are so concerned about me having furniture. And literally, a lot of you not. We get emails on people from those individuals. It's kind of sad worrying about if we have furniture or not. What is wrong with y'all? Honestly, literally, what is wrong with y'all? I mean, literally, in the other house, I had about $6,000 for furniture in the house I left behind because I didn't want it. And realized that when I was moving all this stuff right here, when I was moving it into the storage unit and then taking it out of the storage unit, I'm thinking, gee whiz, man, I'm becoming a minimalist because I am so sick and tired of just lugging around all this stuff for what? So I got some ideas for how I'm going to be doing furniture in my new place. Something different. But why would I buy? When I first came, I was going to get a wraparound sofa. I was going to get a fish tank put on it. Then I thought to myself, well, you're only going to be here for about a year. And you're going to have to move all that stuff into the truck. The same headache I want to move this stuff in here, I'm going to have the same other headache. So, no, I'm not buying any furniture. And I'm sorry if it disappoints you and disrupts your day, but I'm not buying any furniture. Gee whiz. Taco, you want your tie? Tie or bow tie? Put that stupid thing on me. Alright, whatever. Let me go get your tie. Nope. And, you know, trying to spread like little messages to try to start trouble on my page by saying, hey, I'm not going to buy $100 worth of screen paint from somebody who doesn't have any furniture. You know how dumb you make yourself sound when you say that? Other people can see through that stupidity. Because at the end of the day, a person with common sense couldn't care less what I have in my environment, as long as I have a product that works. That's how that one works. People who basically have, people who have common sense and people who don't have common sense. If that was the case, gentlemen, I would not be able to afford half the places I was blessed to live in. In my new place, which I can't wait, it's going to be such a blessing. I've been doing so much research. I've got more research to do. I've been doing research on land leasing. On basically buying land, leasing it. And I've been watching a lot of these demonstrations on people turning these mini barns. And this is, I was talking to a friend about sheds. He was like, we mean little sheds? No, these are not everyday sheds. Home Depot sheds, these are $20,000, $30,000 sheds. These things are big. And I watched so many demonstrations. People are literally converting these things into luxury homes. And it's literally very easy to do. I have a friend of mine who's a certified electrician. He walked in one of them. He said, yep, it's doable. I can wire everything. What you want in here? I can literally get an amazing system with LED lights and freaking anything I want in there because it's a shed. It's not a house where I'm going to have to spend a ton of money and bring in inspectors and all this. I don't have to go through all that. I can get the top appliances. I can get a Viking oven in that bad boy. But one Sub-Zero refrigeration unit, I can get top of the line appliances because my structure isn't costing me anything and I will own my house. So I'm buying 2 of them and having constructed. One, I'm going to flatten the roof and turn it into a luxury top deck for a customized, good thing, gotta make this stuff, for a customized 150-inch, maybe 158-inch, 235.1 curve would be sick. That would be sick, especially in black plexiglass with the projector on the opposite side. Oh, that would be hot. I'm definitely going to get something like that. So I can customize this thing any way I want. I watched the guy do the demonstration. He ran the electrical system through, nothing. It didn't cost anything. He did the drywalling, he did the insulation, they put in new floors, they designed the foundation for it, and with water, I told you I'm studying right now, water harvesting, I can get all my water for free. The old ones, when I watch some of the older ones, people have been doing this for quite some time. With the older ones, they use the dry cell batteries and the converters, but with EcoFlow and that technology, 2 batteries, these batteries are huge. The way the guy took it out, connected, had a connector that connects it to the side and connected directly into the fuse box. We got to turn the power off first and completely runs the entire house off those battery units. My place was as big as, hey, this place was huge and he was running that. So I'm thinking about, man, it's It's pretty much easy and extremely affordable. And I can have that luxury home, but again, with not all the room, because I don't want a lot of room. When you reach my age at 55 years old, going up and downstairs and going, it's a lot. And cleaning all that, so the bigger the house, the more you're going to have to clean at the end of the day. A lot of people are downsizing now to much smaller homes because, again, easier to maintain. They're not expensive at the end of the day. And again, if it's just you and your wife or just you and one kid or whatever, you really don't need all that room. Honestly, you don't. That's why I fell in love with these houses. I mean, for the price of what I'm putting in, I can even have some masonry come in and put in a brick by brick cobblestone fireplace if I want. So that's what I'm so excited about, these sheds, looking at these sheds, because again, these sheds are anywhere from $16,000 to $20,000. That's it. 40 grand, I can get 2 of them, and I own my house. Costs nothing to basically wire it and turn into a luxury setup. And studying water filtration and water cleaning and water harvesting, I can literally harvest rainwater and have free water for the rest of my life. Never pay a utility ever again. And with land leasing, I can lease about 5 acres for around $1,300 a month. Guess how long a land lease stands for? Anywhere from 10 to 25 years. You are responsible for taxes, the taxes on the land, but it's not that much. It's really not a lot. My PayPal loans, I received 4 of those per year. I receive for those. I can easily pay that off with my loans with no problem. Or the money I make, caught him in raw, look at him. Never see him play with that toy, never. So, it's his best friend. That is one of his best friends. Carries him off. I find that thing in the weirdest places. Literally found it in a box one day, just sitting up. I don't know where he's going with that. Oh, tell me in a box with him. That's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I've been researching. But I'm also in the process of designing, and I can't talk much about it, a new piece of equipment, and it's going to involve hydroelectric energy, self-power to it, that. So I'm doing some research on basically that particular form of power. And if this works out well, this is a unit that anyone can put anywhere, though. It comes back without it. What did you do with the body? Hey, Tiger. Where's the body? You weirdo. Anyway, so yeah, I got some things I'm working on. But yeah, just looking at all that stuff right there, and mind, since I developed this technology, I'm going to black out my entire ceiling, set up with projectors so I can turn the entire ceiling to a galaxy, and then I'm going to design screens inside and outside. Giant screens, no. I want to keep this thing, everything nice and compact. I think the biggest screen I'm probably going to have is 150 inches. That's it. That's the biggest I'm going to have outside. And that's what I'm really excited about. I can't wait to do. I go out and buy me a house. It's not going to be the way I want it. I got to figure out when I'm going to be living next to it at the end of the day, which I don't want. I'm going to be stuck on the grid, number 2. That's another big thing. I don't want to be stuck on the grid. So there's a lot of things I don't want. I want to be free from all of that. I want to be separate from all of that. And if all goes well, I'm going to get myself a Highlander cow. One of the big old furry cows. Big, I'm getting one. I'm going to buy one. Pet. I'm getting it for a pet. Now, as for my communications and all that stuff, well, you know, I got a Rise and I can pick up just about anywhere on the planet I want. But I'm looking at satellite communication links for companies that are out in the middle of nowhere, and they have to get internet and all that stuff from somewhere. So that's what I'm actually researching. That allowed me to link up while I'm out there. I'm also going to design a drone docking station. I've been dying to build one of these where I can have drones actually control the property, look around, see what's going on, and they can come back and they can dock land and uplink information to a security system below. which we don't need it, but I want it anyway, because you never know it's only 5 acres of land roaming around. I don't want trail cameras because I've heard of the spooky stories of people finding some of the most creepiest stuff you could possibly think of pop up on a trail camera. I'd be terrified to look at those things. Excuse me. And of course, we'll have to build a structure for Mr. Taco. He's definitely gonna have to get, I might have to chip him, so that way we can track him. Yeah, you already know what I'm talking about, because you'll disappear under the stuff that you do. It's tie day. We have to see. We're going to his favorite site. We have a site that we go to for cats. Oh, look at him. He's in freaking sleepy mode. I know that has nothing to do with the video. It's my fur baby. So you want to know what that piece of rug stands for? It's the only thing he will sleep on. You'll see it laying all over the place. When we moved over to my sister's place while I was getting settled in, he fell in love with my sister, which is good, because I figure when I die, and if he's still alive, he's still here, and when I pass away, then I know he can go to somebody that will take care of him. He's in love with my sister. So first day he came over there, Taco doesn't let anybody touch him. He hides to himself. He doesn't communicate. And I'm thinking, okay, this is bad because he's going through some separation from the place. But sooner or later, he's out running around, playing around with the pit bull upstairs, Big Smokey. They got a big old pit bull upstairs. They play back and forth a lot too. But my sister, he always sleeps at his door. Was getting a little jealous there because she was able to pick him up and carry him around the house. And I was like, what the freak? It usually calls everybody except for me. And she was able to pick him up and carry him around the house. She calls him Stinky Butt. But anyway, they connected. And that was good because for me, my biggest concern is when I die that I need somebody to take care of him. So she agreed to take care of him when I pass off the earth. Sorry, Taco. We can't live forever. That's how it works. So hopefully, we're still alive together, but if I happen to pass away, I know I got somebody who'll take care of me. Ah, see? And my sister spoils the daylights out of him. Shrimp, caviar, the big seafood eaters over there. This guy's eating caviar, $1,000 an ounce caviar. I'm like, what in the world? Yeah, she treats him like that's her new baby. Lobster, you already had lobster. I've never had lobster, ever. Can't eat it anyway, it'll kill me. Milk, they go to, she buys milk from everything. Everything has to be just perfect for him. And so that rug that you see here throughout the place sometimes, that's the carpet that she had in the kitchen. When he was in the kitchen, he would roll over and she would feed him. And that's why he stayed in the kitchen next to her. So that's why you see him on the carpet all the time. Is that your aunt? Here, come here. So what it looks like. I want a couple of pictures of this. You're used to this, Mr. Manager. I don't want to kind of shook you. I had you for like, how long have I had you for? There we go. Taking you in off the street. Here comes the endless battle. Come over here, look at me. You look so debonair. Look at you. Don't fight it. You gotta get you used to wearing that thing. Taco. There you go. Look at you. It looks nice. Ouch. Really? Seriously? You don't like it. You and your attitude. Taco. 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 Look at me. Yeah, you'll get used to it. I think the bow tie is better with him. Because the bow tie, at least that fits up close to his neck so he can get used to it. I think that'd be better for him. All right, people. I'm not going to waste any more of your time here. Me putting the tie on my cat over here. I think I'm just going to put the bow tie on so he can get used to that because he's going to fight that all day. Let me get out of here, get a couple of pictures, load it on the site. We have a cat chat site, and I can show some pictures of him in his tie. Gotta go. Thank you all. Be safe out there, and God bless.